Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, friends. Sometimes life just doesn't go according to plan. Now, normally I'd be coming at you with a video adventure. Look at that dog. See that little dog just bopping his head to the bang bang boogity beat? Normally I'd have some video adventures for you. I don't often actually vlog, you know, just sit in front of a camera and talk. But every once in a while I do. You might even say sometimes I do, which is why this is the Sometimes Vlog. Yeah! It's a vlog that happens sometimes. Not as often as it used to happen. The sometimes used to be almost all of the times. Really, we should have called it the almost all of the time vlog. But then all the effort went into making the crazy adventures, and I don't get to do this very often. But I didn't want to think that I had abandoned you, that all hope was abandoned. Some crazy stuff's been happening. I only have a few minutes here, so I'll try to make this brief as I can. I'll set you down gently there. Are you cozy? Are you comfortable? Do you need a blanket? I hope not, because I don't think I have any blankets with me. But we'll worry about blankets later. I was just at the dentist. My dentist's name is Crentist. Maybe that's why he became a dentist. And then I was at the chiropractor, but mostly I was home all day and the day before. But the day before that, I was in the emergency room all night long. But not because of me. Allie, who you may know and love, not as much as I love her, I hope, she has got Crohn's disease. The whole thing, she had some surgeries last year. We had to find out all this stuff about Crohn's disease. And so she's just started treatment for Crohn's disease this year with infusions of medications. So he gets IV medicine, goes through the whole body. And the idea is to make Crohn's disease, which is incurable, I believe, go into remission so that your immune system doesn't attack your body and destroy you on the inside and cause all kinds of ulcers and bad things, which is what's happening to her all the time. And nobody warned her or ever talked to us when we went to the infusion center the first time. Nothing happened. And then we went back the second time. Nothing happened that day. But no one ever warned us what happens if you get these infusions and then go out into the wider world without a plastic bubble on you. And apparently, because they said this lowers your immune system, basically the infusion, almost like chemo in a way, attacks your immune system so that your immune system can't attack you. It's a preemptive strike. And so they said, oh, you know, it's a little bit easier to get sick. Well, that was putting it a little too lightly, because what they really should have said is it's easier to get sick. And if you get sick, there's nothing to fight the sickness. So Allie picked up some kind of bug. Didn't get anybody else sick. So it's not like a gnarly flu, not like something crazy like that. Nobody around her was sick. We just went out one night to a friend's surprise birthday party. I want to say happy birthday to the friend. And she got violently ill. So at first I'm thinking like, okay, this is like stomach flu. She just could not keep anything in, even water. Not water, not Pedialyte, not Gatorade, nothing. Pepto-Bismol, nothing. And for 2 days, basically, 2 days, no food, no water, and it was time to go to the hospital. And by the time we got to the hospital, and then spent the 3 hours getting into the emergency room, and then another however long to get to the bed and the whole thing, they were like, "Oh wow, she's pretty much could have died." Yeah, hurry up! So frustrating, right? The emergency room's so frustrating. But she got in there. She got some fluids through an IV. She got all kinds of crazy anti-nausea medicine so that she could keep in, drinking. And only, I would say, even 24 hours later was she even able to actually eat anything in her mouth with the food. It was so scary. Look, my hand is still shaking. It was so scary. I mean, she's so small anyway, and she already has the Crohn's and the weakened immune system, and it was so scary. She was so weak and colorless and lifeless and dead, and it was terrible. It was the worst. So I was very scared and nervous, and that was frightful. So I had a whole bunch of plans of things to do this week that are just gone. And I normally don't go a long time without filming something or there being a crazy adventure. I'm one of those people that I work and work and work until I'm weary and I collapse. And so I was all geared up and ready to do a bunch of stuff. And then this happened. And so she's still pretty much bedridden. She's feeling better, sitting up. She is watching movies on an iPad and sitting up and eating a little bit of food now, sorta, like rice, crackers, you know, that kind of stuff. But that was like a little too close. A little too close for my comfort. And the only reason we waited so long to get her in the emergency room, by the way, is because we called the doctor, and the doctor was like, well, try some Pepto. We'll write you a prescription for some, you know, some mild anti-nausea stuff. And then, you know, if it doesn't work, well, no panic there. So anyway, poor tiny Allie almost bit the dust, which was absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Whew, but she's feeling good enough today that I made it to the dentist and found out that I'm going to need a lot of work this year. I'm going to have to get 3 crowns. I'm going to have more crowns than Queen Elizabeth. I don't know how many crowns she has, so that's probably not accurate. I do have some plans coming up. I don't know what's going to go on throughout the rest of this week and this weekend. Maybe nothing, because I've really got to stick close to home and take care of her. I'm about to pick up my kid in 5 seconds, and poor kid, he's like, come home. Sorry, go to your grandma's. We got to go to the emergency room. And oh, can you do stuff with me? I'm sorry, I got to take care. So this poor kid, so I got to spend some time with him. It's just hectic and crazy around here. Just hectic and crazy. Of course, I had the whole neck injury thing where my arm was partially paralyzed for months, and I could only do so much before the next day I'd be like, you know, just, and I'm not, that's not even hyperbole. It was actually partially paralyzed. Like at times it would just drop. I would just drop things on the floor. That's also terrifying. But it seems to be okay. Obviously, the wrong sneeze could heimbuck that and send it backwards. But it seems to be doing a lot better. No more numbness. I think I've actually avoided the epidural and the injections for the moment, but they told me, you know, you have the neck of a 70-year-old man, it's no laughing matter, blah, 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 bad things, surgery someday, da, 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 da. But we've managed to stave it off for now. So that's good. So if everything goes according to plan, next week there'll still be some fancy random land adventures. I don't think Allie will be able to go with me, but maybe Julio will hop on board. I'm not sure. So I just wanted to pop in and say I haven't died or disappeared, fallen off the earth. Things are still gonna happen and go, but oh, what a whew. I feel so grateful and relieved, like Allie's alive, you know. It's so distracted and whatever. Anyway, it's just one of those things. People are like, what happened? What's going on? Or some people might have heard something about Allie. They didn't know the whole situation. And so I just wanted to get on here and say what happened, what's going on now, and what's about to go on in the future. There's a lady that pulled up in a car next to me. She's looking at me like I'm crazy because she doesn't know you're in there. What she doesn't know is she's the one who's crazy. I'm not the one who's crazy. She's the one who's crazy because you're right there. I can see you. She can't see you, but I can see you. She's looking at me. Why would you just look? Who pulls up next to a stranger and just... That's what's happening over there. I'd show you, but it'd be weird. Anyway, so things are gonna be fine. Things are gonna be okay. Somehow we'll make it through. It's just being an adult sometimes is the worst, right? I gotta tell you though, right before all this, all I was thinking about at the beginning of this week was like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the taxes because that whole neck thing was very expensive. Very expensive. All the treatment and the spinal decompression and the going to the chiropractor every day and the medication and the very expensive. And I was worried about taxes and I'm worried about all this stuff and I'm worried about the dentist and I'm worried about all kinds of things and bills and grown-up responsibilities.
Hello.
Hello. And look, London's here. And I was getting all stressed out. But then, Allie almost actually, come sit, put your seatbelt on, died. And in the moment when I left the hospital, I was like, wow, none of those other problems seem so bad now. None of those other problems seem so bad. I was talking about what happened to Allie. Yeah, you had to go to your grandma's house. How was that? Was it fun? You got pizza. You were fine. Anyway, so now I'm going to take this one home. You got homework to do?
No.
There was a long pause before that no. You got any homework to do?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
we'll find out the truth. We'll find out the truth. Anyway, just wanted to pop in, let you guys know what's going on. I've got to go. You've got to do your homework. And now we can all go home and sleep well. See you all real soon. There will be another the podcast thing on the Patreon. There will be more video adventures coming up. We just got to go take care of Allie. We got to go buy more water. We got to buy more soup and crackers and vomit bags from airplanes. And we're going to fill them with vomit. Not her vomit, just any vomit will do. Maybe we'll go around to some strangers, collect some vomit, and then just... I don't know what we'll do then. We'll have the vomit. And maybe after we have a lot of the vomit, we can sell it to the hospital for science. Did you actually do all your homework?
Yes.
Then you've done your duty!
That moved the entire car.
You can go home and sleep. Bye, everybody. I'll see you real soon. That sounded Does that sound creepy? Or does that sound nice? Like, does that sound nice?
Extremely creepy.
No, I thought it was nice. Like, I'll see you real soon. Like, we're gonna hang out and be pals.
It sounds like you're going to their house to murder them. I'll see you real soon.
I'll see you real soon.